Kissable breath is a must for Valentine's Day and really every day of the year. Joining us now with insight and advice on this topic is America's bad breath doctor, Harold Katz. We appreciate you being with us. Thank you so much.
Great to be here.
So first question, Dr. Katz, what exactly is bad breath and why do we get it?
Well, it's those really funky odors produced by bacteria that live in the back of your tongue, throat, and tonsils. That's the real definition. Food odors are a little bit different, but they have one thing in common. All of those odors have sulfur involved with them. The smelly compound produced by bacteria is hydrogen sulfide. That's the rotten egg smell. Another chemical is called cadaverine. Another is called putrescine, the smell of rotting flesh. So no matter what you call it, it's pretty disgusting.
It definitely is. Those are very graphic descriptions. Let's talk diet. What foods and drinks should we choose this Valentine's Day if we want to keep everything fresh?
Well, number one tip, you have to keep your mouth as moist as possible. Drink plenty of water. 6 to 8 glasses of water a day helps replenish the 1.5 liters of saliva that we use eating and speaking. That's very important. Number two, you have to make sure, if you're going to look for foods, make sure they do not contain as much sugar as you're used to. Sugar feeds the bacteria. So, Valentine's, there's candy, there's milk chocolates. That could be a problem. The good news is dark chocolate is much better. No sugar and no dairy. I mentioned dairy. Dairy has proteins in it, which the bacteria love. They chop them up and extract the sulfur. So people on high protein diets should be aware, and you want to avoid alcohol. I know you're going to have an adult beverage with your loved one on Valentine's Day, but after you sip some wine or a little scotch or bourbon, what you want to do is sip a little water afterwards. That stops the chemical process because, again, alcohol is a drying agent. You need to avoid it as much as possible.
Yeah, we're in Kentucky, so it's got to be bourbon,
Bourbon, all the way.
All right, now let's talk about the foods we need to avoid. I know you mentioned a few of them just there.
Well, yeah, the alcohol, whether it's adult beverages, even in mouthwash, leading mouthwashes have up to 27% alcohol. That's more than a whole 6-pack of beer, and a 6-pack of beer will not freshen your breath. I've done that research as well. Onions, garlic, they're a big issue. They contain sulfur compounds, so does curry. So again, they kind of understand what the food problems are. The good foods need to have a lot of liquids in them. Berries, apples, oranges, even celery has a lot of liquid in it. That keeps your mouth very moist.
Now let's talk about maybe masking. What are your thoughts on things like gum, breath mints? Are these good solutions to kind of mask that bad breath?
Well, if they contain sugar, you've got a problem. You're feeding the bacteria. The leading mints that come in the tin have 2 types of sugar in them. That's not going to freshen your breath. You might as well eat Hershey Kisses. What we've done in our clinics, we actually developed a formula called TheraBreath. That's a mouthwash. We even have toothpaste mints as well. They use an oxygen compound. Oxygen is the natural enemy of the bacteria. And you can pick this up at Walmart, Target. In fact, this is the #1 mouthwash on Amazon today. So a lot of people are using it. Everybody wants to be kissable.
There you go. Absolutely. So if you want a French kiss, no Hershey kiss. Is that what I'm learning here?
That's right.
All right, Dr. Katz, thank you so much.
Yeah, any questions, come to therabreath.com. Love to answer.
For WKYT and Everyday Kentucky, I'm Andrea Walker.